Deep within Antananarivo, thousands of people eke out a living in the mounds of rubbish at the Ralilitra dump. One of Africa's largest dumps, it's a mess of waste, flies and stomach-churning smells. From beneath the dirt, these people hunt for what others may consider to be waste, but for them, potential treasure. Petecha Rohevoilo has been working here for 20 years. He and his children are looking for any valuable metals or bones which are used to make a local medicine. They earn $4 for every bag of scrap collected.
This work does not pay very much, and the most difficult part of doing it is digging deep into the dirt. There is so much dust. By the time I'm finished, I'm covered in sweat and sand.
Nearly 80% of the population lives on less than $2 a day. According to a World Bank report, one political crisis after another has significantly contributed to Madagascar's high level of poverty. And the country's done very little to improve the well-being of its population. Now, as Madagascar heads to the polls, critics say far too much money is being spent on electioneering rather than helping the poor. Father Pedro Opeka has for decades been working to help the poor in the suburb of Akamaso. He says while the election is a chance for democracy, politicians serve their own interests. He leads many of the people he's helped with food, housing and education in a Sunday Mass.
I'm witness to this poverty. I've been in Madagascar for 50 years and I've seen this country descend into hell. And here we've shown that with education, discipline and respect, we can fight poverty.
This week's presidential election is expected to cost even more than it did 5 years ago. There are more candidates running and there are no laws limiting campaign spending.
What we know is that probably the election in 2013 was one of the most expensive elections in the history of Madagascar, and also when you compare Madagascar to other countries, there was a study, for instance, by the European Union that came out in 2016 and that basically claimed that the budget, the campaign budget of the last president, the outgoing president who won in 2013 was $43 million US. And that actually means that he has spent more, by voter than President Donald Trump in the United States.
As campaigning draws to a close, those we spoke to at the Ralilitra dump say they will vote. They say if it's voting that saves them from life on the dump, then it will be worth it. Fahmida, Al Jazeera, Antananarivo.